Good morning. Okay, so real quick, some of these little nightlights that I've made, you might notice, have eyes and whatnot that do not stay in when you cut them out. So you've either got to catch them in your catch tray and then glue them down to the flex, or the other option is to go in here and to set up tabs. If you're using Lightburn, Lightburn has a really neat feature that allows you, I'm going to go ahead and ungroup these, to set up tabs or little pieces of material that is skipped when the laser is cutting, so that these pieces don't fall into your catch tray and you can just pop them out and then you don't lose them and you can glue them down where you need to. So we're going to do that by going to Tools and Add Tabs. And I'm just going to add a tab right, let's see, I don't like adding them at the corners because sometimes it splits. So I'm going to add a tab here, and I'm going to add a tab here. And what's going to happen is when the laser goes to cut that eye out, instead of it falling into the catch tray, there's going to be these teeny tiny slivers of material left over that hold this eye in, and then we can pop it out. So I'm going to run this. Okay, so the other thing we want to make sure we're doing in here is setting our tab up. So I'm going to go to my layer editor and make sure that this tab is only about 0.01. I want a really small tab in there. And then my tab cut power, I do want some power. I want it to cut just a little bit so it's easier to pop out. So I'm going to set that at 15% of max power. And then I'm going to hit OK. I'm going to pop out here, and I'm going to go ahead and run this. And then we'll see how the tab comes out. Okay, so we've got the guy cut out, and as with anything, once you do, everything kind of falls out into the tray of the laser. So this is a pretty big piece, so it did not fall out, and my eye did not fall out because I put that little tab in there. So now what I'm going to do is just take my X-Acto, wiggle it a little bit, and now I've got my eye. It's not in the bottom of my catch tray. You can see there where the little tabs were. Oops, sorry. Kind of see where that little tab was there, and that tab was there, and it just kind of broke off when I moved it a little bit. So that's really helpful so that you don't lose these small pieces in your catch tray. The other thing we can use this for is for a jig to actually lay this piece down. So I tend to keep my bigger spot, my bigger pieces. You know, I would go ahead and adhere this to my flex, put this piece back in. Oh, always easier said than done. There we go. And then go ahead and peel the 3M stuff off the back. So now it's sticky. Drop it in there. Use my end of my X-Acto just to give it a little press, since 3M tape is pressure sensitive. So the more you press on it, the easier it bonds or the quicker it bonds. And then I'll pull this guy back out. Again, always easier said than done. Now I've got the full piece there. I didn't lose my eye. It's adhered. I haven't got the whole thing put together, but it's adhered to my flex so I don't lose it. And it's pretty and it's detailed and it doesn't look wonky because it's connected to the other side of the face. So this is how we use tabs and how we use our pieces for jigs so that we don't lose small parts in our catch tray.